Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're getting this message. I just want to greet you and I want to say a couple of things. So, I just been thinking about this thing that happened to me. I was on my way somewhere, I don't even remember where, but I had looked up the address for the place using my Google. So, I just Googled the place and then I put in, I wanted to go to Northwest Coffee. It's a Black owned coffee shop over in St. Louis. So I put in the address. And so I just clicked the get directions. You know how you Google something and the phone number and everything comes up and the address. And right there it says get directions. So because I Googled it, Google Maps is what popped up to take me there. Okay. Now, normally I have my phone, my iPhone. And so I have, when I'm getting directions, typically I use maps on the iPhone. That's Apple's GPS telling you how to get there. Okay. So I'm using Google today. Google. Okay. So, I'm a certified Grow with Google consultant. So I'm saying, let me use Google a little bit more. So Google Maps, blah, blah, this. So it said, get on 64 West. I get on 64. I knew that much, right? So I'm on 64. I'm driving. And so just as I'm getting over by the bridges where there are other interstates and so forth for me to get on, I thought, is this thing not on anymore? Because, I haven't heard anything from them since it told me to get on 64 West. And so I thought to myself, why have I not heard anything? Then all of a sudden, and I'm going up here, it's 80 places for me to be able to merge on and off to, but it hadn't told me anything. So all of a sudden it said, you need to take I-44. You need to take I-44. And so I-44 is to the far right. I'm in the left. So I had to get over. It's a lot of traffic. Get on I-44. And then I'm like, my God, why didn't you say something to me before? Because what I'm used to is Apple. And what Apple does is in 2 miles, you're going to have to get over because you're going to take I-44 up here. So you all out the way. So in 2 miles, get yourself prepared to get over to the right. In 1 mile, you're going to take I-44 and you need to start to get yourself prepared to do that. But it was telling me nothing with Google, right? So that's just like God. And I guess Google was like, I told you back then to get on I-64. You were still on 64. So there was no need for me to keep giving you other instructions unless you veered off and did something outside of what I told you before. Then I would have to get you back in line. But otherwise, as long as you are pursuing the thing that I told you already, the last instruction I gave you, which was to get on 64 West, that did not need to I did not need to keep nudging you about, hey, you're going to do something, that. But that's what we want. We want God to keep on. We want to sometimes we have to keep getting confirmation. Okay, God, is this my purpose? His original instruction has not changed. The thing that he called you up for in the depths of who you are has not changed. And he's like Google, like, until you veer off where you're not even in alignment with what I told you, I don't need to keep telling you because you're doing good. You are still in alignment. You're still working toward the thing I already told you. When there is new instruction, I will give it to you. Just like when I got up there, it said, okay, now get on I-44 East, right? So God's mind has not changed. Unless in the middle of you being on 64 West, you trying to take the Martin Luther King Bridge to go to 70. I didn't tell you to do that. And so at that point, he may have to redirect you. Otherwise, you need to just keep doing the things that God has told you to do, right? Psalms 139:17 says, how precious are your thoughts about me, oh God. They are innumerable because his mind concerning us has not changed. We are on his mind. And when we are on his mind, he will speak to us about the thoughts in his mind to calm the thoughts in our mind concerning what we should be and concerning what we should do and concerning who we are in him, because those thoughts have not changed. Many are the plans in the heart of man, but his purpose, it will prevail. It will prevail all day. And then this is what was crazy. So I just want to encourage you with that little GPS action helped me to be able to make my point. Then once I get on 44, this is what Google said, welcome to Missouri. Now, doggone it, to me, now that was wasted information. Like, welcome to Missouri, really? When I was about to have a wreck back there in Illinois, that's when you should have been telling me what to do as far as these lanes was concerned. But you know, girl, child, that's how Google is. It gets you the information you need when you need it. So be encouraged today in your purpose and your plans, and know that God's purpose, he's not changed his mind about it, and it will come to pass. God bless you. Bye.